Hello, this is to help you with the ASA and AAS triangle congruence worksheet. So again, these are two more ways that you can tell two triangles are congruent without knowing that every single pair of sides and every single pair of angles is congruent. So the first one's ASA. And like I mentioned in the other video, it's as if you're going in a circle. So I have an angle, an included side, and another angle, congruent to the same situation going on here. Angle, included side, other angle. So these two triangles are congruent because of ASA. The next one is AAS. And again, if we go in a circle, we have an angle, and then a side. That's congruent to this angle, and this side. So on this particular paper, I had the front filled in with some examples, and again, just like the other, I will go through some of the back, but you can see that on the online version. So when I flip it over to the back, for questions 10, 11, 12, and 13 of the papers I've graded so far, number 12 was missed a lot. So it says we want to know if AC is included or not included between DAC and angle D. So angle DAC is right here, and angle D is right here. So they're asking us if side AC is between those. AC is over here, and so the included side for those two particular angles would be AD. So for number 12, that is not included, not included. For 14 through 16, we're trying to show whether ASA or AAS can be used. So if we take a look at 14, we do have ASA because, again, we go in a circle and we have those pairs of congruent angles, included side, congruent angles. So this one's going to be ASA. Okay. And then you can try those others. For 17 through 22, we're trying to determine which triangle congruence can be used. Now, you can also use, for some of these, SSS and SAS. Those do come in sometimes, so just to be aware of that. So like on number 17, that's an example of SAS. So even though that was used on the other paper, we will find that we can use some of those things here. For number 20, right below it, we know two pairs of sides are congruent, and we also know these vertical angles are congruent. But if you look carefully, if we go in a circle, we're going to go side-side angle, and that's not going to work. So we don't have a triangle congruence that says side-side angle. Okay? If we went on this way, it would go ASS, which is a bad word. So we never have a triangle congruence using a bad word. Papers that I've checked so far, you're just naming the corresponding parts here. So that was pretty good. For 24 through 26, you want to name the parts that are needed in order to use these particular congruences. So number 24, we have two pairs of angles listed, but we want to use the angle side angle congruence. So we need to pick the side that is the included side. So it's going to have to be AC and DF. AC and DF. So we would need to know that AC is congruent to DF. And then in our last group, we can use any of the four that we've talked about so far. So side, 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 angle, and angle, angle, side. The one that's really throwing people off is number 7. Number 7, when you look at the first triangle, it looks like it's going to be side, angle, side, which is great. But then you look at the second triangle and it doesn't match. It goes ASS or SSA. So this is not enough information for number 7. Okay? And same with number 5. We only know information about one pair of sides and one pair of angles. Okay? So as you go through this, remember things that show congruency. The shared side is congruence to itself. Same here on number 2. And then number 4 and number 6 also have vertical angles. Thank you. And if you have any questions, let me know.